Hey everyone, this is Ben here. Today we're going to learn function in the official way. First, let's get something straight. A lot of people talking about formula and also function, they get messed up with each other. If I type something over here, say equal to a sum, and I choose a range, I break it back. In this cell, the whole thing is called formula. And this part is actually the function. Formula and function, they have a de facto relationship. They are bonded together. Sometimes you feel like it's interchangeable, but two different kind of things. The function starts with a preserved word. This word is preserved by the system. You can't use it for other purpose, and it's designed in a way that you need to put argument in that. And some arguments are necessary, like this number 1, but this number 2 is not necessary. That's why there's a square bracket. And you always start with a curved bracket and close curved bracket to finish your function. The whole thing is called you're writing a formula, but using function to help us get data transformed, get data cleaned. So just be clear on that point. And then we jump into how should we learn Microsoft function officially. The best way is just get into the formula and you have this function library. Each function has been classified in a defined category. For example, if I want to look at how to transform text, these are all the area that I have. And if I hover on one of the, for example, this concat is telling me is concatenate a list or a range of text strings. If I'm not comfortable with this kind of explanation, I can click this tell me more. Within this sidebar, if I go into that area, I'm looking for a text function and I scroll down to the concat. You have 2019 version and also the current version, which is going to the current version. And then this gave you a biographic about this function, telling you the syntax, the foundation of the function, and how to use that with real examples. If you scroll down, they list a lot of different scenarios for you to use this kind of function. And they also mention some problems that when you use concat. And you can see this sidebar is pretty thin, which means the content is pretty rich. And also link drive you to the related function. The official explanation is pretty good and very in-depth. You should follow this way to learn every function that you ever encounter. But how do you know which function to use? I using this kind of category as the big bucket for me. For example, if I have something to calculate, to aggregate, I'm going to looking for this area. If I want to make my text more beautiful and also get something out, I will use the len function and also the mid in conjunction with other functions to get things done. And most of the time, you need to have a touch on your date column. You may extract the month, extract the system time for now. You need to visualize the task in your mind and put them into the big bucket. And then going here to find out what are you going to use. Because most of the function is pretty easy to understand. For example, this month. Just return the month from 1 to 12 based on the input, right? And if I'm going to try to look up something, I can have a lot of things to filter. I can use the lookup function, and also there's something called XLOOKUP, which is pretty trendy. If you are more math area or statistical area people, you may use linear progression. So there's a lot of things for you to explore. You don't need to look at other online resources to build up the solid foundation. Here is one place for all. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one.